Hello students, welcome to Triveni Memorial Senior Secondary School online classes. Today we are going to start chapter 11 of unit 3, operating system. We have learned in the earlier chapter about the types of software, that is system software and application software. And one of the example of the system software is operating system. So what is an operating system? Let us understand. Operating system is the first software that gets loaded into the computer memory while booting and acts as a medium between the user and the hardware. Who is the user? The person who is working on the computer, and hardware is the machinery equipments of the computer. So operating system is a software which acts an intermediator between the two. It is a software which gets loaded into the memory when the computer starts up. So here we are going to talk about two commonly used operating system. One is Windows and the other is Linux. Windows 7. Here we have Windows 7. Nowadays we use Windows 10 also. Now Windows 7 was produced as a part of Windows NT family and it was made available for use on October 2009. Windows is a graphical user interface operating system. You can see here this is the desktop screen, that is when we switch on the computer, the first screen which appears is known as the desktop screen. So on this you can see small pictures. These represent some of the application programs and the files and folders. So with the help of pictures we are able to interact. So that is why this is known as graphical user interface operating system. There are some significant features of Windows 7 operating system. First, it is easy to use. Second, it is multitasking. That is, we can perform more than one task at a time. Third is, it is easy to search here the data or any file or folder. Then we can pin any software on the taskbar here also. Then it has an arrow peak feature. Arrow peak feature means suppose any of the program is minimized on the taskbar, so just putting the mouse pointer on the taskbar on the particular thumbnail, we can view the whole thumbnail, that is the entire window, in a small form. Then at the right side we have the arrow peak feature which help us to just open the desktop by minimizing all the open windows, right? Then we have the live taskbar preview and the jump list on the start menu also. So these are some of the significant features of the operating system, that is Windows 7. Now we are going to learn how to start the Windows and what are the various icons or what are the various important things on the desktop screen. Now when you switch on the computer, Windows starts up automatically. The window flag comes and displays a welcome message, and the first screen which you see here, this is known as Windows Desktop. Now if we generally if you say desktop means the top of the desk where you will find pen stand, notepad, calculator files, etc. Similarly in the Windows Desktop it has also the same purpose. You will find here icons, disk drive icons, shortcut icons and objects on the desktop. So the object, so this is the desktop. Then we have the taskbar. Here you see the black color bar at the horizontal bar at the bottom is known as the taskbar. It has a start button at the left side, on the extreme left side, which opens up the menu and opens up so many programs. By clicking on them we can open the particular programs. Then we have the quick launch bar here on the taskbar itself. So quick launch bar help us to quickly open any of the icons or any of the programs which are put here. Then we have the notification area. Here we have the notification area where we see the clock or a group of icons that provides the status and notification about the things and updates. Like notification area, whenever you plug a pen drive in it, the notification area will show you the name of the pen drive and it will say it is ready to use. Then we have the show desktop button. At the extreme right side we have the show desktop button in the vertical form bar. If you click on that one, all the open windows will be minimized and the desktop will be visible to you. Okay. After this we have start button. Now here you see this is the start button. By clicking on this, a dialog box will open in which the names of different programs will be there. From there you can open any of the program as per your requirement. So start button is the most frequently used component of the Windows desktop. Then on the start button we have different things like documents, pictures, music, games and so many other things. Now if you want to shut down the computer, so you just have to click on the start button. At the right side here you will see the shutdown option. Just click on this one and the computer gets shut down, right? Now icons. Now what are icons? The small pictures which you see here, these small pictures, here the name has been shown also. The small pictures where the files, folders and the application programs are there, these small pictures are known as icons, right? Now let us discuss some important icons in the Windows 7 desktop. First we have the computer icon. So here we have the computer icon which is in the shape of a computer, and it is a very important icon in which if you click on that one, it will show you all the hard drives, local disk C, D, whatever is there in your computer. And it has a favorite section for the favorites page. It is in the Internet Explorer. Then we have the libraries section. It is a reference to one or more folders on your computer and files or folders inside those folders. With the help of the libraries, we are able to organize our files and folders much efficiently, right? Then after that we have the computer icon in which the complete information regarding the drives, and suppose you are plugging in the CD or putting the CD in the CPU or plugging the pen drive, so it will show you the name of those removable disks also, right? Then we have the network segment which allows us to access the shared resources like files and printers. Also we have an icon which is known as recycle bin. It is in the shape of a dustbin. Like at our home or in the office we have a dustbin to put the like waste pages or the files or folders. Similarly in the computer we have the recycle bin in which any item which is not required, that is put. If we just click the delete key from the keyboard by selecting any of the icon, that icon or the program will be deleted and it will go to which place? It will go to the recycle bin. And if you want to delete it from the recycle bin, just right click on it and choose empty recycle bin option. And if you want the deleted item to go again back to the original position, just open the recycle bin, right click on that particular icon and click on the option restore. That item will automatically go to the original place from where it was deleted, right? Then we have shortcut files and folders. Windows Desktop also contains the shortcuts of the various files. They can be used to open respectively from the ease of the desktop. Easily you can open from there instead of going inside the files and folders. Now we have some common desktop operations. So what can we do on the desktop? First of all, the picture which you see, like here you see the yellow color picture, this drum is there. This is called the wallpaper. So you can change this also. Just right click on the blank part of the desktop, choose the personalize option and then click on the desktop background option. It will show you many of the desktop backgrounds. Choose any one. If you have in your computer, take from the pictures folder and then click on save changes and exit. It will open. It will be saved with your choice, right? Same way is the screensaver. So when we talk about the screensaver, what is a screensaver? When your computer is not doing any of the work, you are not doing any work on the computer, that time the computer is sitting idle. So the picture or any moving picture you can say which moves on the screen or which is shown on the screen when the computer is idle, that is known as screensaver. So in order to apply the screensaver or change the screensaver, you have to again right click on the blank part of the desktop, choose again the personalize option. See, this personalize option was in the wallpaper also and for the screensaver also. Then choose the screensaver icon and you will see a lot of screensavers there. A drop down list will appear. Choose any one, preview it and click on OK. That particular screensaver will be applied on the screen. Next we have setting date and time. So current system date and time is displayed in the right corner of your desktop, this side here. And if you want to change the settings of date and time, click on the clock at the bottom right of your computer screen and it shows the clock, date and calendar. Click on change date and time settings and then you will just get the change time zone, change your time, change the date and click on OK. Same way we have the volume control option with the help of which we can control the volume. We can increase the volume or we can decrease the volume. So we have learned about the Windows 7 operating system. We have learned about its features. We have learned about the various icons available in it. Now we are going to study about the another operating system, that is Linux. Linux is an operating system that is available free of cost. And who developed it? We have learned it in the last chapter also. It was developed by Linus Torvalds on 5th October 1991. Since it is freely available, it is very much popular nowadays. Now let us learn about the components of Linux operating system. So Linux, Ubuntu is a free open source Linux operating system. The name is Ubuntu. Again, like Windows, it has a desktop screen that appears, and here it has two bars, one at the extreme left side and one at the top, right? So the picture which you see here, this is the desktop wallpaper, and the small labeled icons, pictures which you see, that are known as icons. Okay, so let us understand the components here. This area which you see here at this top black color area is known as menu bar, and at the right side of menu bar we have the indicator area. This is the dash button, and this is the launcher, and this is the desktop screen, and the small pictures are the icons. And downside you see this is a trash folder in which the deleted files and folders are there. So first we have is menu bar. It is a long horizontal bar at the top of the desktop. Like here we have, it has some functions of Ubuntu. Then we have the indicator area which shows clock, calendar, speaker, volume. This one. This was at the bottom in the desktop in the Windows 7. Then we have the launcher. Like we have the start button in Windows, we have the launcher in this operating system, which takes out all the programs which are there, and trash is at the bottom, which stores the deleted files. Then we have the dash. This is the topmost icon, and it is similar to the start menu. When you click on the dash icon, it has a search bar at the top, and the recently application files and folders are also there here at the downside, right? Next we have is, so we have completed the explanation of this chapter. Fill in the blanks and true false, try yourself, and complete them in your book. We'll discuss in the Zoom class. Then we have the question answers of this chapter. The first question is, what is Linux? Discuss a few features of Linux. We have discussed the definition of Linux. It is an operating system. Write down the name of the person who developed it and year also, and write down some of the features of Linux. Like you can write here, it is open source and free operating system which is designed to be used in the field of education, and has a lot of educational application and tools which help the students in their studies. Then after that we have what is screensaver. So as explained, screensaver is that particular image which we see when the computer is idle. Then third question is, what is recycle bin in Windows? How to empty it? Recycle bin is that particular icon in which the deleted files and folders are stored, and if you want to empty the recycle bin, right click on it and choose the option empty recycle bin, right? Next we have how to set up system date and time in Windows. So for this we have done the explanation that you need to go to change date and time settings, downside line, and write all these lines which are required, which we have discussed in the chapter. Then we have define icon, mention some of the important icons present on Windows 7 desktop. So icon, we have discussed the small graphical symbols which are present on the screen, that is icon, and some important icons which are present here are, we have discussed about the computer icon and network icon, libraries, favorites. Just write them all with explanation of 2 lines each. I hope you have understood this topic very well. In case any doubt is there, you can message me. I'll meet you again in the next video. Till then, complete your work and have a good day.